Diet time, you know you want it.
I might have told her that sound drop, like the bass line, was from Debbie Does Dallas. I don't know how she would take that. But diet time this week is going to be Caitlyn Jenner. And Caitlyn Jenner, of course, formerly Bruce Jenner, decided to finally live his life as a woman. You know, something that's must have been inside him for pretty much his entire life. A Vanity Fair cover, and also was announced by ESPN. Caitlyn Jenner, will be the recipient of the 2015 ESPY Award, Arthur Ashe Courage Award. Excuse me. And this has been an ESPY Award that has gone to guys like Jim Valvano was the first recipient in 1993. We all remember that awesome speech in the founding of the V Foundation. I watch that speech like maybe once every 2 months or something, and I get choked up all the time. And it's so inspirational about how much life and how excited and how exuberant he could be, even though he was nearing the end and he knew it. And it's very inspiring and great stuff. And so the definition of this award is, it's a sports-oriented award. It is not limited to sports-related people or actions, as it's presented annually to individuals whose contributions transcend sports. So, looking through the list of previous recipients, you'll see familiar sports names: Howard Cosell, Muhammad Ali, Dean Smith, Pat Tillman, who of course gave his life volunteering for the Army and became a Ranger after 9/11. His brother, Kevin Tillman, who was also KIA, was part of that too. Pat Summitt won in 2012. And then looking through the list, you'll have guys like Todd Beamer, Mark Bingham, Tom Burnett, and Jeremy Glick, who won in 2002. They don't sound familiar. They were on United 9-3, United 93, the one where they're able to wrestle control from the terrorists on that flight that crashed in Pennsylvania on 9/11. So that's what they mean about not necessarily sports-related people or actions. And I would wager that 2 days ago, or however long it was before they announced that Jenner was going to win the 2015 ESPY Award, no one could tell you who won last year or the year before that. Well, 2014 was Michael Sam, who obviously came out as gay before the NFL draft, win the 7th round, is now in the CFL. But so that takes courage, and that's the title of the award, the Arthur Ashe Courage Award. And Arthur Ashe, if you don't know, was a pioneer in tennis, an African-American champion in a sport that was predominantly white, contracted HIV, AIDS in the early 80s, became an advocate for those causes up until his death in 1993. And this is an award that goes to people who inspire, who do have courage to make decisions and take actions that may not be popular but are laudable and something that seems right for them. So when it was announced that Caitlyn Jenner was winning this year, there was the whole faux rage on Twitter. And it all started up when some guy from some sort of Boston media said that Caitlyn Jenner was winning the 2015 ESPY Arthur Ashe Courage Award. This guy was the runner-up. And he showed a picture of Noah Galloway, who was an Iraqi veteran, lost an arm and a leg, who does CrossFit, runs marathons, is a motivational speaker now, is a great story in his own right. So that started the whole viral fout rage that Jenner was winning over him, even though both have merit and both would have been great recipients of this award. Although, one little issue. ESPN came out and said Galloway wasn't up for the award. He was not the runner-up. and they don't announce runner-ups on this, and I don't know. I would have been perfectly fine, Galloway winning the award, as much as that opinion matters. I thought Lauryn Hill, Lauryn Hill, the college basketball player who suffered from brain cancer, got to live out her dream by playing college basketball in a couple of games. I thought she would have been a great recipient as well. She just passed away a couple of weeks ago, succumbing to her illnesses, and I think posthumously that would have been a fantastic winner as well. But Caitlyn Jenner, what she did took guts, and yes, we do discount her because of when she was Bruce Jenner, that the whole keeping up with the Kardashian stuff, because that's a whole bunch of crap anyways. I mean, the Kardashians are garbage, for lack of a better term. But that should not throw shade on what Caitlyn Jenner did, because it did take courage, it did take guts. To be yourself in a world where there are still morons out there who will call you a freak show, an affront to God, in their words, it takes courage. She can be an example for people who are in a similar spot that can't be themselves because of the similar fears that they have of being an outcast on a micro level as opposed to a macro, which Caitlyn is on. No one should have to go through life pretending to be something they're not just because of what other people will think. If you think that Bruce Jenner, becoming a woman and becoming Caitlyn Jenner is disgusting, well, screw you. Who cares what your opinion is? And this really pissed me off. So I teased early on that there was a local guy, and he's something called Chris Revers, doesn't matter. So when the announcement came out, this guy took to Twitter, and I vaguely remember him because he really ripped into Barrero for, I have no idea. But I remember he did. I wouldn't call it a Twitter beef because I don't think Barrero responded, but I do remember that he threw a lot of vitriol at Barrero for being like a thin-skinned, pompous, But so Rivers, whatever, he tweeted out, quote, "It was just announced that Caitlyn, in quotes, sarcastically, no doubt, don't call me Bruce Jenner, will receive the Arthur Ashe Award for Courage at this year's ESPY Awards, ... The sarcastic ... Next up, this is the lowest of low moments in what was at one time a really, really great sports reporting network. Next tweet, I still get goosebumps watching Coach Valvano's speech weeks before he succumbed to cancer. Next tweet, quote, cancer could take many things, blah, blah, blah. He quotes Valvano. Those two tweets, no problem with that. Love the Valvano one. And then the last one, not that the ESPY should have ever been taken seriously, but I always enjoy the Arthur Ashe Award because I thought they took it seriously. And who does this Rivers guy work for? ESPN 1500, Hubbard Communications. Yeah, so I understand that he works for Hubbard. ESPN is just kind of an affiliate, but it's still biting the hand that feeds a little bit. And yes, you're entitled to your opinion, but don't be a moron here, okay? Also, the whole Caitlyn, quote unquote, thing is absolutely stupid. Just because what she did doesn't match up with your opinion of courage or courageousness doesn't mean that she doesn't deserve the award, and it doesn't make it invalid. So that's die time this week. Sorry if it went on a little long and got a little preachy, but there are still morons in this world. And I was really happy. A big side benefit of the Caitlyn Jenner story is that you can really tell you can quickly find out who the knuckle dragging mouth-breathing morons are on your timeline, and you can act accordingly. So that's always nice because I don't take myself too seriously. I try and keep these shows light. Andy Must Die, Purple for the Win, Football Convos, but there's just a line of narrow-mindedness that really gets me, and that was this.